Hey there, my friends. Golf coach Dan back again today. And would you believe it if I told you that I want to talk to you about the golf swing? Haha. Okay, let's not waste any time and dive into today's topic. Talking backswing basics. And while I think any golfer would benefit from this information, this is really for the golfers that are struggling out there. You're trying different things with your swinging game, and it's just not going the way you want it to go, and you're feeling confused. You don't know what to do next. Never a bad idea to take a look at the fundamentals, right? The classics are the classics for a reason, as they say. So I'm going to give you 3 thoughts for backswing. The last one, I guess, is technically transition, early downswing, but 3 simple thoughts that are going to get you into more neutral territory. And it's hard to imagine any of this stuff not sending you in a better direction. So let's talk about it. You're getting set up, all right? Now, you might be able to see I have a alignment stick drop down just to the inside of my golf ball, kind of pointing out towards the target line, or I guess parallel to the target line. The first thing I want us to do is really make sure we're knocking out this takeaway with high quality takeaways that we're looking for. So not too complicated. All we're looking to do is get the club started primarily with the body. There might be a little bit of an upward hinge of the wrists, but ultimately what we want to see, I can kind of look at myself here. I got the phone facing me so I can watch myself in the camera. We want to see this club right in line with the hands. If anything, my preference is to see it maybe sneak just to the outside of the hands. Typically, golfers that roll that face to the inside, and especially inside and open, lots of bad things happen from there. I'll get a little closer to the camera so you can also see, ideally we want our leading edge sort of parallel with my spine angle, right? If I roll it too back and kind of up, that's going to be open. Some people hinge it kind of too down facing the ground, that's going to be closed, okay? So the first thing we're looking for is a solid kind of on-plane takeaway with a square face. So again, club head sort of in front of the hands, leading edge parallel with spine. Okay, that's one. Number 2, we want a nice full turn or rotation in the backswing with the club more or less on plane. A good idea or focus for that would be trying to get the lead arm across your shoulder line, okay? If I make a full turn so my back's facing the target, my chest is facing away from the target towards the camera here, left arm is across the shoulder line, what that should have is the handle, more or less, sorry, it's a hard position to hold for me. I got to do more stretching. The handle should kind of be right in line with my heels or ankles. So this would be kind of too shallow, or not shallow, but more depth helps a lot of golfers. And more depth means working the club more behind them. Occasionally we see people flat. We see lots of golfers too high and above them, not deep enough. So back to the basics here. Good takeaway, and then a nice full on-plane top of backswing position. So back to the target, chest facing away from the target, maybe some change of flex of the knees, a little space there, and maybe most importantly, that lead arm across the shoulder line, okay? Now, so many golfers are dealing with slightly steeper transition and downswing. That can cause slicing and a host of contact issues. Whereas it's rare I see someone come in here and they're so shallow in the transition downswing that that's causing issues. So almost always it can be helpful to help people push towards a shallower move in the downswing. So to do that, we're going to knock out our first 2 steps, which is kind of an on-plane takeaway, square face, on-plane top of backswing position, full turn. And from here, we're going to try and feel like we're sliding the club into our trail hip pocket. That's me. My right pocket is a right-handed golfer, okay? So we got hopefully a good setup, simple on-plane takeaway, full turn on-plane to the top of the backswing, try and slide that club in the right hip pocket, and hopefully good things happen from there, all right? Like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.